excuse me, camera work. That's so interesting. I will be making my way back to Sydnie Christmas today in today's reaction and analysis video. This will be her performance of My Way from the semi-finals of Britain's Got Talent. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I am a singer and a voice teacher. And yes, I am continuing the journey with Sydnie Christmas. I have already reacted to her final performance of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I was going to say Somewhere Only We Know. That really blows me. And then her audition performance of Tomorrow. I am super excited to hear her version of My Way. But as always, let me remind you that this is a reaction and an analysis video, so I will be stopping and talking about the vocals. If you'd rather watch the full thing uninterrupted, I've left the link to the original video in the description below. If you are enjoying what I'm providing over here and want to support a little bit more, then do consider checking me out over on Patreon. The link is also in the description below. There are lots of fun things happening over there, some updates, behind the scenes footage, you can join the Discord family, monthly chats, there's lots going on. Right, do hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and let's get to Sydnie Christmas performing My Way.
The end is near.
Ooh.
And so I face the final curtain. My friends, I say clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, but much more than this, I did it my highway.
Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh, very interesting choices, as well as beautiful arrangement choices as well. Okay, let's just go right back to the beginning. I love how there's a little bit of a uplift, a travel up to the first note. There's a little bit of a movement there. It doesn't start directly on that first note. And then the chord comes in. We get instantly a smooth onset onto that, bright and open, vibrato as well. There's a lovely kind of vintagey feel to her sound, which is very different to how she speaks. So this is a choice that she is doing because of, just growing up, what she's been listening to, what she enjoys singing. This is, she's choosing to pop this kind of style on, which is great. It's kind of like we're shaping the shape of our mouth differently to kind of get this rounded vintage. The tongue sometimes is a little bit scrunched as well. The tongue is what makes the vowel shape, so that's also changing and alterating depending on what kind of tone and vowel sound, brightness sound that she wants. It's quite a glottal onset, actually.
The end is near, and so I face the final curtain.
I love the curtain. Very soft. It's not t, it's curtain. It's like just a closure there. It's not a harsh t. And then she lingers on the on the n, which has this jazzier kind of feel, which has this rounded kind of a playful feel to it as well. The diction is very great as well, like that, the final like really attacking that. I know we're just breaking it down. A lot of you actually got really annoyed with my previous one saying, do you really have to pause every... Yes, that's what we're here to do. And that's what I will continue to do. The delivery is just so great as well.
The end is near, and so I face
Sure, very dark.
the final curtain. My friends,
Like she's not broke that eye contact.
I'll state my case, of which I'm certain.
Yeah, of which, it's kind of like a back set voice as well. This bright ping twang forward is very contemporary. If we're kind of sinking it back a little bit, it becomes kind of like, I think people mentioned Judy Garland, that kind of golden age musical theatre of singing. And this is, we've heard a lot of that inspiration in her style of singing as well. Of which is a very warm vowel. Of which it just invites us in. It's immediately wrapping us in a hug with her voice. Of which I'm certain. It's really, is it that one?
Of which I'm certain I've lived a life that's full.
And there's actually a little bit of a difference. We do see a little bit of a pinch, a bit brighter.
Lived a life that's full.
Oh, that vibrato.
I've traveled each and every highway, but much more than this.
That phrasing is so good.
Highway.
That's so interesting. She starts off dynamically really like quiet. She crescendos into it. No, she keeps that connected, doesn't she? Highway. Then she actually breaks and includes an aspirate onset. My highway. Sometimes when we're laughing and our belly's hurting, it's because we're engaging. So that ha is another moment of engagement. Was it needed? No. Is it a choice, and does it sound cool? Yes. So sometimes, it's not necessarily that we need to do that, but also because we're going da 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 da, there's another not push of the vocal folds, but another kind of lift up there, another little bit of a difference. Really cool. I love how open the sound is and the vibrato.
Highway. Yes, there were times I'm sure you knew when I'd been off for more than I could chew, but through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and I spread it out.
Honey, she'd be belting already. Notice how it's now not a sunken back feel. We are using twang to get that space forward, to get that just to get that delivery bright ping. We don't want to reach up with our thicker folds, but what we do want to have and use is the volume that the twang allows us to have to let that voice soar. I love all these hand movements as well. And there's also, again, that little kind of scrunch of a nose, which just helps us get a brighter feel, helps us get that twang involved.
I'm sure you knew when I'd been off for more than I could chew.
So relaxed.
But through it all, when there was doubt,
Was that but through it all? It's interesting because but through it, let me just get the lyrics up just to make sure I'm following. Yeah, but through it all when there was doubt. I think that's what we just had there. All was such a dark vowel in the British shaping, right? And it has a L at the end. So we want to kind of scrunch up the tongue. What we're doing here is actually, Sydnie Christmas is missing out the L entirely.
and I could chew, but through it all, when there was doubt.
She joins when there was doubt. She doesn't actually close and completes the L, because then we're closing it using the tongue. She's staying on this most open space that she can so that it doesn't change the quality as she moves on to the next word. Very, very clever and very, very helpful because she wants to maintain this big sound. And we can still understand what she's saying. What's that word? And it's not and I, trying to close on the diphthong. And I know I'm the octave below. But yeah, just really letting it soar. There's a lovely vertical motion that she's doing with her hand. If we're too spread, we're going to bring up that chest voice, right? We need to be in a great chest dominant balance mix here. She's great.
And I spread it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and in it my way.
Excuse me, camera work. Did we see the soft palette do its thing?
I stood tall, and in it my
I know I stopped on the word, but did you see, did you open how lifted that back part of, so we've got the hard palate just behind our teeth, which is hard palate. The soft palate we can actually move and lift, and that determines whether we are singing on a nasalized quality, a full nasal sound where it's connected at the back, or if it's lifted and we're lovely and open. And that's, we can see this lovely lift of a space. We're really utilizing the whole space of the mouth and the shape and the pharynx, getting this big sound out, not limiting it by having it a bit nasalized. It's really lovely and open, and we can see that. And then dynamically soft at the end.
What is a woman? What has she got? If not herself, then she is not to say the things she truly feels, and all the words on her knees.
Wow. Da! Where are we up here? Because that was beautifully in a very chest dominant mix still, but we can hear it's not got any heaviness. We are letting it ring up there. We've got lovely the freedom to allow the vibrato just to ring as well. Lots of that light quality to help us up there, and heaps of twang. There's also we're getting lovely clear vocal fold closure here. If we were throwing too much breath through the vocal folds, let me just find this note real quick. F sharp, wow. Way almost close to the second passage. The vocal folds are really thin there. But yeah, if we're throwing so much breath through the vocal folds, we wouldn't be able to get a sustained connected belt up there. It would feel very unstable. We wouldn't be able to get that loud sound. So we are really kind of getting such great vocal fold closure to get these belts. These build up as well. If everything was belted and big, I'd be like, okay, cool. I love that she brought us in there. And when she did dynamically, but she also did phrasing wise. She broke it up. She's telling us a story. These big belted moments, she is kind of linking things together. She's using the setup that she did for the previous phrase and linking it into the next, because she's in that moment. She doesn't want to lose and drop and relax, as in relax the state of like where the muscles are to help us here. It's really thought out well.
Not to say the things she
True left feels. Here we go. Well-deserved option up there. Up there. Way lovely and open. Again, that we can see that lovely space risen at the back. Oh, you can feel the emotions in her eyes. That's helping her as well, because when we use that emotion, when we use that kind of cry feel, we're going to get lots of resistance within the vocal folds, which is going to help us feel supported, feel connected, get lots of core engagement as well. So much here to help her. And she's not shy of using her body, her arms as well, opening that mouth, just like getting the best she can for the delivery and the purpose of the song. Listen for this aspirate onset. She's so grounded. That bright pink right at the top, so good. I know a lot of you were obviously a little bit annoyed that I didn't include the speaking beforehand and now after as well. I have watched it. It's just, I want to get to the singing in the purpose of my video here on YouTube. It is obviously still available, so go and check it out. And I have watched it, like I said. A lot of people said that this one was their favourite. All of them, I love watching the progression and the growth. I think this one was a really magical one. I can see why a lot of people enjoyed this one. Maybe favourite to the other ones, but like I said, amazing. She really felt comfortable, just kind of having the mic in front of her, belting her heart out, showing us the dynamic, showing us the story, really connecting to the words. Really great delivery. Well, thank you very much for watching this reaction and analysis. I have really enjoyed my journey with Sydnie Christmas and just checking in with her performances. I am looking forward to hopefully seeing some more in the future. But do go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell button and go and check me out over on Patreon as well. And I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye!